Many people believe a single 16th century French astrologer successfully predicted the atomic bomb, the moon landing, and the September 11th attacks with terrifying accuracy. Michel de Nostradame published his collection Les Prophéties in 1555. It has remained continuously in print for over 450 years. Modern believers point to a viral quote predicting a twin year, 2020, and the rise of a queen from the East as proof of his power. However, these lines are nowhere to be found in his actual writings. The quote is a complete fabrication. This reveals a significant pattern in how these prophecies are consumed. No one uses his work to warn the world of a specific disaster before it happens. His followers typically match his poems to events only after tragedy strikes. This shifts the focus from mystical foresight to the mechanical process of how these verses are built to be retrofitted to the news. Nostradamus worked from an attic in 1650s France, producing a text he claimed was rooted in scientific observation and nocturnal meditation. He calculated the relative positions of heavenly bodies to draft his visions, as astrology was widely respected as a tool for understanding the world during his lifetime. He purposefully coded his findings, likely to protect his family from the deadly Inquisition or to maintain the mystery of a lucrative career writing horoscopes for the nobility. Each prophecy took the form of a quatrain, a four-line poetic block that serves as the foundational unit of his work. He scrambled the timeline of his predictions by organizing these quatrains into arbitrary blocks of 100 called centuries. Despite the name, these groups have nothing to do with chronological years. The text itself is linguistically chaotic. He frequently mixed Latin, French, Italian, and Provençal with entirely made-up words in a single four-line stanza. The result is a highly dense, timeline-agnostic linguistic puzzle designed to be deliberately unbreakable. The most famous example of this puzzle in action involves the death of King Henry II in 1559. The prophecy mentions a young lion overcoming an older one in combat, piercing his eyes through a golden cage, but followers only interpreted this as a hit 55 years after the king's jousting accident, reassigning the golden cage to represent a knight's helmet. Modern interpreters use this exact same retroactive logic to link his vague quatrains to the September 11th terrorist attacks. The lines describe the sky burning at 45 degrees and fire approaching the great new city. These descriptions lack any exact dates, times, or specific coordinates that would make them useful as warnings. Because history is a cycle of fire, blood, and urban catastrophe, an abstract author eventually provides a verse that perfectly matches a real-world tragedy. The power of the prophecy originates from the interpreter's willingness to bend the text to fit the tragedy. Reading Nostradamus requires the audience to fill in the blanks, injecting their own contemporary fears into the empty spaces of the poetry. This process defines Nostradamus as history's ultimate architect of ambiguity. Real-world catastrophes, like devastating earthquakes, floods, or sudden acts of terror, are fundamentally chaotic and senseless. Believing a tragedy was foreseen 450 years ago provides psychological relief. It replaces the terror of random chaos with the illusion that even our darkest moments are part of a grand, written plan. His enduring legacy reflects a desperate human need to find order in an unpredictable world.